and welcome to Unacademy, and this is our channel Unacademy CAT. Welcome all of you to this brand new session of group exercise, and today with me are amazingly talented young aspirants of India. So they will be practicing or they will be participating in this group exercise. So over to you, Siddhi ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. So he already introduced what we are exactly going to do. This is mock GE exercise 2. And of course, we have some really brilliant participants with us. Now, interestingly, before we start, the entire thing has been made possible because of Unacademy. So this is the plus and the iconic subscriptions for you. Iconic is plus the mentors. So mentors are a very important part of your preparation. If they are there, it becomes really easy for you to pass through the entire MBA journey. So you can actually get a 10% off on the plus or the iconic subscriptions by using my code SBUS. And you also need the code to unlock these special classes. Most importantly, so all those who are participating with us and those who will be participating with us, we hope to see your name here. You could be next year. And these are some of the new batches we are starting, 4th, 6th, and 8th Feb. So all of them are really nice batches. You can accommodate as per your time schedule, and you can use the code SBUS to enroll in these. And again, Unacademy Combat is a very recurring feature. All of you must be knowing about it already. So it goes live on this Sunday, 7th Feb, between 12 to 1 p.m. And again, you can use my code SBUS to unlock it. With that, everybody who are there in the participatory area, so please take a look at the rules of the exercise. When I show you the exercise, you'll have a minute to read it and 2 minutes to jot down your points. All right. The discussion time will be around 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Time to reach consensus around 2-3 minutes. I'll tell you about the time that reach a consensus and finally let me know how exactly things will be there. And please do not exceed the allotted time of 20-25 minutes that we have given to you. Post which there will be a 5-10 minute VAT exercise. It will be a simple exercise. I'll brief you about that also right now. And once we end this entire thing, we'll give you a decent feedback, which will be helpful for you in your upcoming actual interviews or exercises that you will be there with us. So this is the task. The task is future planning. So coronavirus entire thing has scared a lot of people. So as a part of a think tank, you are the part of a think tank, we are the future. You have decided, you have the money to preserve the brain of one person, either from the past or from the present. All right, you're a member of the think tank. So you have to discuss amongst yourselves which person's brain, either from the past or the present, that you want to preserve and reach a consensus that this is the person we would like to preserve the brain for and why. And the VAT exercise that will follow it will be, you will write a summary of the entire discussion in not more than 100-200 words. If you agree with the group's consensus, good enough. If you don't agree and you want to give us a different name, then you write about that person that I don't agree and this should be the person who should be there and why. So the entire exercise has to be in less than 300 words, 3 to 350 words. And then you can tell us what you have written briefly and we'll discuss this. So everybody clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Your time starts now. You can read the exercise. You have exactly 45 seconds to read it and then 2 minutes to jot down your point. All right, last 10 seconds. All right, time's up. If you haven't read the entire thing, please take a snapshot. Last 15 seconds. All right, time's up. You can start.
Hi,
Hello,
good
everyone. Hello, everyone. Myself Navkar Bhandari, and I am pursuing BCom third year from JC College Indore, and I am very delighted to be here to represent and discuss this topic: how we can conserve our future generation by we can conserve our future generation by preserving one of the present brains who has been a good experience while the pandemic session. So he is the better known person what are the some calamities which has happened, and he has the better experience which can be used in the future for the economic purposes, medical purposes, and the future relief, so that can be and very helpful for us and humankind.
Definitely, I agree with your points, but a few other things which needed to be considered along with these are, first of all, is an intelligence level. So whichever brain we are selecting, he should be having a good IQ level so that he could solve problems. Next is he should be able to sustain mankind. We have seen problems come, and a problem solving mind here would be required. Not a person who is just cribbing over a problem that this is the problem, but a person who can seek a problem and also a solution to it. Now, another thing which would be required, since technology is acting as a major thing these days, so technology knowledge would be another thing which is required. And last but not the least, he should be jack of all trades and master of none. Because being a jack of all trades would be much required, as approximately everyone would be in this catastrophic situation would not be able to have their own trades up. So if he is just a master of one, he would not be able to handle all the things together. So seeking to all these things, I believe that Elon Musk is one of the person who has a good ranking over all these criterias.
I'd like to add what my two friends just quoted, adding on to the qualities of the man or the brain whose mind should be preserved for dealing with the calamities in future or a pandemic like coronavirus. Uh, I think a good decision maker is someone whose mind we need to preserve. As in, someone, I just have a slightly different opinion to what my friend Manan just said. I guess Elon Musk is someone who is not a great decision maker. In the past, there have been a lot of, he has been accused of a lot of wrong decisions that he has made in the past because of his selfishness, which brings me to the next point called altruism. A person whose brain has to be preserved has to maximize happiness and satisfaction for everybody. He or she cannot just think about himself. Then I think the name that comes to my mind is Narendra Modi. We can see that if we look at the current situation, all the world leaders, be it Donald Trump, I know he's not the smartest of the lot, but having all the resources in his pocket, he couldn't control the impact of the pandemic in this situation. You talk about Russia, even Russia couldn't stop the pandemic from causing death and difficulties for its citizens. So I think at the moment, a calm, composed, good decision maker and an altruist person should be the one whose mind should be preserved. What do you think, guys?
I agree to Aryan's point. I was also trying to say that Narendra Modi's brain should be preserved, because the way he's controlled the situations during the pandemic and after also, he's controlling is a very good manner. He first of all calmed us all and gave us surety that nothing is going to happen, and he is controlling the situation, like helping the frontline warriors, getting the patients, getting the hospitals available, giving everybody the peace that nothing is going to happen. We will be there with you. You will get the vaccine and everything is going to be fine. Even after the coronavirus was outbreak, he was the first one who said that we should have a lockdown. He introduced different methods through which, like the banging of the vessels, then the candle lighting, everything what he did was just to encourage our warriors who were there all the time, and he gave us them the security that yes, you are there and we are very grateful whatever you have done to our country.
Yeah, but I disagree with this point. Here, I would like to say that though Narendra Modi has been a great leader, but he also have took some decisions which have been concurrently not very successful for the Indian from the Indian perspective, like the China-India war is going on, and there are budgets allocations, which definitely is one of the things that Narendra Modi was not able to take care of, though he has been a leader which has proved his mettle in politics. Yet we need a person whose voice could everyone follow, who everyone believes. And taking it in the past, one person which comes to my mind which have these qualities is Mahatma Gandhi ji, who was a calm and a composed person, and people believed in him, people respected him a lot and followed his advice, and he knew how to tackle difficult situations in a way which is not harmful for everyone, as he bring out the idea of non-violence movement or the Satyagraha movement. So these ideas, creative thinking, he had the ability to think creatively without without any damage caused to the country, to the people, and also effectively he was able to solve the problems. So I think
so before you told about the Mahatma Gandhi ji, but I have a little doubt about it, because he had no experience about the current situation. He has the situation which we are the servants and the British have ruled us. But today the situation is completely different. So what Ayan had said is that Narendra Modi ji is one of the most appropriate person which we can preserve. But if we have the technology to preserve the person, so we can add some good qualities to him, as well as we can remove some qualities which may be bad for the future generation. So we had the technology, so we can add up some new terms and two new, what we can say, the good qualities to his brain and for betterment of the future kind. And the one more thing which we needed today is that group leader. The Narendra Modi is a very good leader, and he makes people to trust him blindly. And he has an ability to trust him in faith, so can he lead a better future. So Narendra Modi can be better, and the Mahatma Gandhi can be not an experienced person for this right situation.
Yes, Nauka, I think please give me a second. Please give me a second. I think, Nauka, you said very well points, and I also think we have also discussed on the topic, and also we have to choose a person which we can discuss on that. So I think that we propose three names among us. First is Elon Musk, second is Narendra Modi, and third is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. So we have to first select one person. So I think only left two people is here, Rushikesh and Vaibhavi. So I want to know that which names you want to propose.
Even I would like to add one point. That is, even with Narendra Modi, if we get a chance to save one more person's brain, it would be Kala Nadaswamy, who was the nurse who was even awarded with the Singapore Prize because she was there in the frontline workers all through the COVID-19 pandemic. She served the people. She has this ability. She knows how the situation was. Even she has good leadership qualities.
Yes,
okay. So what? But
I'm not agree with.
I have a slight different view.
I think we should, in the current situation, we should go with Narendra Modi ji, and he's a good leader also, as my fellow friends had said that.
I just said if we get a chance, I'm agreeing to Narendra Modi only. First is Narendra Modi. I'm saying if we get a chance to say one more.
I think that we can go with Narendra Modi because I think there are seven people and the majority of four is proposing for Narendra Modi. So we should choose our names to Narendra Modi and we can conclude our future discussion on Narendra Modi. Then it will be great. So my friend,
I have a slight different viewpoint here. So a few things are quite good about Narendra Modi. He is a good speaker indeed, and he can influence people. But one of the things he lacks in his technical skills and various other skills. Let us not forget that he was a tea seller and did not have any technical knowledge till now. So if things are to be invented, he would need another person for the same purpose. And in a catastrophic situation, if whole of the humanity is wiped out, no person would be left to make anything. And in then that case, that thing would be a total disaster.
That you say is very right, but I think that leadership is very main important quality that any person have. Like you also know that Henry Ford, he is all known for only a fifth pass, but he lead the very great companies. Ford is a whole of technical company, right? And all my friends,
I agree to it.
Yeah, and all of my friends is agreeing about the Narendra Modi. So I think as a team leader, we have to follow what our team says. So we have to
Aman,
also play with the team.
Let me interrupt you, but I have a very good idea about the overall situation. So we have the technology to preserve the mind of any one person, which we can be useful for the future. So what we can do here is we can take the good qualities of the Narendra Modi because we have the technology, so we can do everything. Yeah, so we can take the using by technology, we can use the good qualities of Narendra Modi, as said, and the Elon Musk, which has always the present name, and the third, the nurse, which has been awarded. So we can be and Mahatma Gandhi ji. So we can absorb, we can collect all four people's qualities and implement in a single brain, which is we call today is the Narendra Modi. So it will be delegated and diversified mind, which can handle the whole situation, pressure, as well as experience of present situation, past situation, and future. So
I think the most important point is how a person reacts in a situation. There is where we get to know how the person is he fit for the situation or is he fit for our country or not. And I think Narendra Modi did it excellently. He managed the situation very well.
Yeah, but what I think is, the COVID pandemic has hit us. Currently, we have the vaccines. Now we have to look up to the future. That what we have to do for overcoming the COVID barrier. What has happened. See, now we don't need a person who takes care of the COVID situation, who knows the COVID situation brilliantly, because the COVID pandemic has gone. Now the vaccines have arrived. Now we have to look upon the economies, how to grow the economies, how to make a world more conservative friendly, environmental friendly, and for all these purposes we need a mind which thinks in a different way, in a way that is beneficial in a long term. And for this, I think we need Mahatma Gandhi, as he has been thinking, his thought processes has been out of the boxes, and the way he has handled situations in the past, he also have developed himself with the situations. He was a lawyer, but successively, when he saw the India struggling, he came up with the ideas on how to fight this situation without causing any damage to the India. So these perspectives now have to take care that no more damage occurs, and we grow successively so that we have an increased economy. So a lawyer's mind will help here.
Sorry, before I am interrupting you all. I had given the solution. You had not listened, all of you, properly. So what I had suggested you that why can't we extract all qualities of different people and implement in one brand, that is Narendra Modi? Why are we discussing about all single person?
Like we have to.
If we had the technology, so we can extract the good qualities of every person and implement in one. So there is no the solution is here. We can extract all qualities from good people which we think that is good and extract it into the one brand. The solution is here. Simple solution.
I have just one question for Vibhor. The question is, you are saying we should focus on the growth of economy and we should...
No. You didn't listen to me properly.
1 minute. Just one question I have.
Yeah.
Let me clear this. So you said we should focus on the growth of economy. Do you think...
No. I didn't say. I said that we had the technology to preserve the mind for the future. We can extract the all qualities of the old people. I am just saying that we can extract the qualities of all people and implement in building in one brain. So we have no different opinion about selecting one person or another. We can extract qualities from different people and inject in one brain. So no any selective approach, and we have an idea of all overall situation. That's what I'm saying.
Navkar, I strongly agree to what Navkar was saying.
The question is...
Listen to me once. We don't have to debate. We have to choose one person only. We are debating on the topic.
Just 1 minute. Like Vibhor earlier said that Mahatma Gandhi had good leadership qualities. We should focus on the growth of the economy. But do you think after getting independence and after all these struggles, did our economy grow drastically or very fastly? No, but we had to give some time to the economy to get back to normal. So Narendra Modi is focusing on it. No, he is trying to get the situations to normal. After some time, maybe 6-7 months, our economy will be stable.
Since I strongly agree with what Navkar out of time, I believe we all should discuss on the nerve oscillation, as I believe most of us would agree on it.
Just a minute. You have last 4 minutes. Reach a consensus. Summarize your discussion.
Sure.
Exactly, as our team said, we have to work like a team, right? So we have to choose one person that we can get a conclusion from
So guys,
I believe Navkar's point was totally correct in this thing. Like we could extract all the qualities. So I believe that should be one thing we should all agree on. Am I right?
All people should agree on that.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, now Navkar's point is exactly correct, that we should extract the qualities from all these leaders and then we can go on this further.
So we just have 3 names with us: Elon Musk, Narendra Modi, and Mahatma Gandhi, and we need to shortlist one of them. So I guess
no shortlisting is required in that case. No shortlisting is required. We will be extracting the good qualities and having that in one brain.
No, but one person.
As a total consensus of the whole thing.
One individual can't have all the intellect in the world, right?
So what I want to add to that point, Elon Musk is the youngest person among all the 3. So he has the brain which can be utilized for the long-term goals. So Elon Musk has the healthy brain right now. So I guess
age is just a number, and the body of an individual has an age. However, the intellect or the brain doesn't have an age.
So any health
for future.
So any health person, he have the knowledge about the health field of the body.
I think educational qualification is something which is just a piece of paper, and it cannot define the qualities of an individual, right? It cannot guarantee that a person will be calm, composed, or he'll be an altruist. Rather, I believe with more education, a person becomes selfish. He starts thinking just about himself. So at the moment, Elon Musk is something that we shouldn't be, focusing a lot on. And talking about
I'm just saying that we can use his brain.
Let's have a conclusion now.
Yeah.
Yes. So if everyone agrees, I would like to conclude on this.
Yeah.
So we started off the discussion with talking about Elon Musk with all the qualities. To start with, we discussed various parameters which will be taken into consideration. To start with, intelligence level, able to sustain mankind, and all the others. Then we discussed a few names. To start with, there were 3 names in the list. That was Elon Musk, Mohanchand Karamchand Gandhi, and then there was Mr. Narendra Modi. And at last, I believe all of us come to consensus that we would be taking good traits out of all of these brains and would be extracting them to one brain, which we would be preserving for the future. So that is the consensus we all have agreed on.
Yeah. So whose brain we are considering? Yeah. So we can put it into it. So Elon Musk is the youngest person. So I think the healthy brain can be used in the future.
But Narendra Modi's brain is also good. He does exercise and yoga too. So his brain is also that sharp only.
Yeah. So can we do a poll in it? Who are agreeing with Elon Musk?
I want to speak then.
Yes, we have a poll. Yeah, we have a poll.
Qualities of all of them into Narendra Modi.
But practicality is also something that we need to look into, right? We cannot imbibe the qualities of 3 different individuals into one, or say 10 individuals into one. We, as a group, we need to come to a conclusion about just one individual, and just like 2 sides of a coin, every individual will have certain good qualities, certain bad qualities.
Right.
And if we select just Narendra Modi, it doesn't mean that each and every task is something that he has to do. He is not going to go in laboratories and develop vaccine for a new pandemic, right? He is a leader. One individual that we have to select has to be the right leader, looking after all the people in the country. And I guess my vote will go for Narendra Modi.
But Elon Musk cannot see the public.
Yeah, so finally, ma'am, can we just agree on the name Narendra Modi?
Guys, time's up.
Finally,
you had 4 minutes to consensus now. You guys have pen and paper, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you have to summarize the discussion. All right. And if you disagree with the person that has been selected, then select the person you want to be there and write about why you want that. All right. But it has to be in less than 300 words. So you have next 3 minutes to do that. 3.5 minutes, write 300 words, and then we'll listen from everyone what you have to say.
Who did they select, by the way?
So we elected finally Narendra Modi.
Narendra Modi.
Okay.
All right, guys, time starts now. Start right now. Last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds.
Done, ma'am.
Last 5 seconds. All right, stop. Ayan, first you.
Yeah. So the problem at hand was that we as a group had to finalize a name whose brain had to be
And
preserved.
before we start, each one of you has 45 to 50 seconds to speak. All right? So,
All right.
start.
So the problem at hand with the group was that as a group we had to finalize a name whose brain we'd like to preserve in order to tackle the pandemics in future. And the discussion started with breaking down the problem into sub-parts. And the primary point that the entire group started the discussion with was looking at these qualities that an individual must have. And qualities like intellectual level, calm and composure, good decision maker, altruist was some of the qualities that the group finalized on. And there were 3 names that the group started with. The first one was Elon Musk, looking at his intellectual capabilities and the kind of good work he's been doing for the world. The next name that the group decided was Narendra Modi, looking into consideration how he tackled the coronavirus situation in India when all the top leaders of the world failed. The next name was Mahatma Gandhi, which a couple of people from our group.
Ayan, so you agree with them?
No, I'll come to that. I'm just in a way concluding
because
it. And
1 minute's over, so we'll come back to you. Who goes next?
Can I?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So as we start with the discussion that we have the opportunity to save one person's brain from the past or present, I said I would like to save Narendra Modi's brain. The reasons are he has good leadership qualities. He has the ability to set the example as a leader. He has the ability to understand people. He has a visionary and think a lot. He has a long thinking ability. He has a powerful public speaker. He has an expression of intense enthusiasm. He has a very powerful network, and he leads everything with courage. And I would like to say that he is the best and a fit person whose brain should be preserved because he has really good qualities to handle the situations.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had discussed here 3 names. So why we had not selected Elon Musk is because he has only the technical specialties other than group leading activities and other activities. So it can be not considered. Second, the Mahatma Gandhi. Why we are not considering him? Because he is the unexperienced of the current situation. He has been the situation which is 100 years back. So technology and everything has been changed. So we are not thinking that he has been suitable for this name. And third, why we have selected Narendra Modi is because he has an experience controlling the situation in pressure, generating faith in the public and getting emotionally touched with them by many activities because people are packed in their houses approximately 90 days. So he has made a faith and generated a faith in the public. So he has a very good quality, the emotionally touching with the people and creating a faith. And the second thing, which is the human, he has a big human hearted, which we had seen in the his policy, that is vaccine Maitri. We had seen that along with India, he's distributed approximately 90 countries the vaccine currently.
Navka, so you're saying you agree with Mohita. Is that so?
Yeah, and he had the decision making power as well as he has the fusion vision for particular topic.
Navka,
so
next, who goes? Your 1 minute's over.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
So we had to choose as a member of the think tank club. We are the future. person whose brain could be preserved for considering what the COVID pandemic situation had been. So we discussed about the three names based on the qualities needed for the brain, which was technically equipped, a good leader, a person who people had believe in, and we came with three names, which were Elon Musk, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi ji, and Narendra Modi. So after discussing all the aspects, being Elon Musk being technically equipped and the youngest person, and Gandhi ji being thinking out of the box and had people believe, and Narendra Modi being the current leader handling the situation of the COVID situation, we all came to a consensus that all the qualities should be imbibed in a brain of Narendra Modi ji. And I believe that this is a correct decision, because currently Narendra Modi ji is well equipped with every situation, and all these qualities, if imbibed in his brain, would help in the as a person.
Okay, so you agree with what the group reached as a consensus, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
who wants to go next?
Ma'am, I will go.
All right.
We all agree that we have to save the Narendra Modi ji's brain for our future planning, and we decided this because he have a great leadership quality that everyone says that, and one thing, he has a good situation control quality also, and he actually goes to the and impress to the people with the words only, and make sure that the person who is listening to him will involve in his activity also. And the most important thing that he started the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and which is most important for current situation, like seas are and the beaches are also so much dirt, but now they are so much clean and good in situation. So I conclude this point here only.
Okay, who wants to go next?
May I, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
So we started off with the parameters and we decided on a few, and then we had three names popping out. That was Elon Musk, Mr. Gandhi, and then we have Mr. Narendra Modi. So at the end, we came to a consensus of imbibing all the good qualities into one brain. But the thing was, we chose the brain of Narendra Modi. But according to me, the brain could have been chosen of the Elon Musk because he is younger, and as preserving brain would be requiring a few good things. So a young brain should be preserved for the same thing.
Okay. Aman, anything to say?
Yes, I want to say that. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Myself, Aman. We started our discussion on the topic we have to choose the think tank for the future. And we started on the very good points, like first, Mr. Navkar started a proposed name of Narendra Modi, Manan proposed the name of Elon Musk, and Ayan proposed the name of Narendra Modi. But the majority, like on the team, we have to focus on the what our majority say, and that is the main focus of any members of the company, the directors or anything. So we have to go with the majority thing, right? So, and also what Henry Ford say, that thinking is the hardest thing there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it, right? So we have to must focus on that, how what a leader can do. And I think that Narendra Modi is all the capabilities, because he is a leader, and leader can succeed in all the parts of things if he don't have a knowledge of only one specific so I think that
NM should be there, right?
Modi,
that's what you're saying,
Modi,
right?
As a main leader.
NM Narendra Modi should be there.
Yes.
Is that so?
So
all right, Rushi.
Yeah, what our team said, Narendra Modi is right.
So you agree with the team, what the team said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rushi, over to you.
Okay, so that was one incredible activity we did today. However, there are a couple of things that I want to share with all of you all. Now, see, guys, whenever you have a topic, something like this, in which there is a problem and you have to come out on a solution, start with defining the problem. Okay, your problem or the aspect what you had in the topic was to, if there is, you were particularly a think tank and you had to preserve one brain for the future. So if there is a problem in the future, this brain could help us to come out of that particular problem. So you should have started with that point first, defining the problem कि अगर ऐसा situation आगे होता है या फिर आगे आता है, which is the person who is going to take us out from it. However, I would like to give some of the suggestions for you when you were talking about compassion or sustainability of humankind. You guys forgot on some major names there. You could have suggested Mother Teresa, Mohita instead of Kala, who was in Singapore. You could have simply told about the health minister of Kerala, K.K. Shailaja. Okay, Shailaja teacher के बारे में बताते तो ज़्यादा effective होता वहाँ पर. You forgot about Baba Amte. Okay, you forgot about I.S. Chahal, the one who is the BMC commissioner who got the COVID Crusader award in order to control this pandemic in such a densely populated area that is the Dharavi. How can you guys forget on Ratan Tata, one of the sharpest and finest brains we have in the country, which basically has everything. He's a visionary, he's a philanthropist, sound with everything. So that was one good option. There were some really good suggestions that were coming up in the comment section. One was from Anushka. She spoke about Jacinda Ardern. Okay, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. Now, New Zealand is particularly the first country in the world which was corona-free. So, she was also a good option there. Also, young leaders like Justin Trudeau could have also done the job for you there. So, these are... Now, see, this is how you go forward with the things. Pick up the people which actually have worked on the ground level in order to solve this particular problem. Elon Musk... Ayan ने बहुत सही बात कहा कि Elon Musk is actually been criticized or is accused of pretty bad things. So he is not going to be one good option for this year. However, I thought Ayan would defend that particular thing, but somehow he gave in. Ayan, one thing I would want to tell you is please participate. You had some really good points with you. You were confident in the beginning of this group exercise. But later on, इन लोगों का fish market देखकर probably you gave up. But
Last में मत बोल, time नहीं बचता है. That's the biggest takeaway. मैंने रोक दिया ना तुझे. मैंने बस यही सिखाने के लिए रोका है सबको. दो चीजें जो ऋषि सर बोल रहे हैं. Time. 45 seconds बोले, इतनी जल्दी concisely बोलो जो तुमको बोलना है. काट देंगे वहाँ पे क्योंकि time नहीं होता है.
चैतन्य ने भी एक अच्छा suggestion दिया. Sonu Sood. We have seen how Sonu Sood has worked on the ground during the coronavirus pandemic. You missed on that thing also. So Ayan, yes, that is one thing you should take care. Participate. Don't be blank. Okay, don't be blank. Whatever you have, speak it out. Probably you could have jumped into the discussion while Navkar and Mohita were arguing 1 minute. तभी आप बोल देते कि 1 minute नहीं, let's come down to a conclusion. Let's discuss this point. You're not going to get second chance at this, Ayan. You have one shot and those 30 minutes are going to decide the next 2 years of your life. So make sure you participate wholeheartedly and repetitively in the exercise.
ऋषि, देखो एक चीज अच्छी तूने नोटिस की. तुम लोग जो हमारे साथ 3 लोग आए थे ना, मोहिता, मनन एंड विभोर, भाई पिछले ग्रुप एक्सरसाइज से अलग लेवल बेटर है. जो चीजें बताई थी सब फॉलो की है.
Yes.
इसने नोटिस किया, बहुत अच्छा था.
We've seen improvements in Vibhor, we've seen improvement in Mohita and Manan also. Really good. But however, I am going to give 10,000 points today to Vaibhavi. मैं वैभवी को पूरे 10,000 points दूंगा इस ग्रुप एक्सरसाइज के. She was the one being the smallest one among all of them. She's in second year and sitting at all the graduates. You guys are almost graduates now. और graduates के साथ बैठकर she's taking this. She really had the courage to stop Mohita and Navkar in between and say we are debating. We are not supposed to debate. This is a good quality, Vaibhavi. Probably when you will appear for group discussions and group exercises next year, you are going to do way much more better than what you are today. So I
मतलब बेसिकली अगर कुछ नहीं कर पाओ ना तो लोगों का झगड़ा खत्म कर दो तो तुम्हारी क्वालिटीज बाहर आती. करो कम से कम झगड़ा तो लोगों में कम कराएगा. पर एक चीज अच्छी थी ऋषि, ये वाला जो था ना नवकार और मोहिता का जो स्टैंड ऑफ था, व्हाट आई रियली लव्ड, दोनों इतने कॉन्फिडेंट थे, नोबडी वाज रेडी टू बैक ऑफ. पर नवकार एक चीज है, हंसना मत किसी भी पार्टिसिपेंट पे, एंड स्पेशली इफ शी इज अ वुमन. भाई पैनलिस्ट ऑफिस खा जाएगी.
मेरे को हंसी तब आई जब मैंने सॉल्यूशन दे दिया और तो भी ये डिस्कस कर रहे हैं प्रॉब्लम को ही, लेकिन मैंने सॉल्यूशन दिया, उसको पॉइंट ऐड नहीं करना है.
यार ऐसा बहुत बार होगा. दैट शोस यू बीइंग डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल. देयर आर टाइम्स कि ऋषि
मोहिता
कुछ बोल
महात्मा
देता है मैं
गांधी
वापस रिपीट करती हूँ, पर ऋषि मुझ पे हंसना नहीं है ना,
Yes,
दैट
ma'am.
विल बी डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल। और
Body
ये पब्लिक
language.
प्लेटफॉर्म
मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि किसी ने मेरा पॉइंट सुना ही नहीं, मतलब सब अपने अपने
कोई
पॉइंट्स
दिक्कत
को
नहीं
लेके
है।
इतने yes, ma'am.
No, Navka, the point was what Vibhor said. I was not agreeing to it, and he said something that the economy is not growing. I just asked him, "Ki jab independence hua, whatever the independence happened, did the economy grow immediately? No, we had to some
पर
time.
अभी
We need."
सिचुएशन कोरोना वायरस की है ना, अभी हमें प्रेजेंट
Actually, he was
सिचुएशन
No.
मोहिता नवकार एक सेकंड, पहली चीज तो ऋषि सबको सुनेंगे, और दूसरी चीज पता है क्वेश्चन किसी ने भी सही नहीं समझा एक इंसान के अलावा जो थोड़ा थोड़ा लाइन पे था, दैट वाज विभोर। क्वेश्चन ये था कि ऐसा पहले हो चुका है तो अब किसका ब्रेन प्रिजर्व करें कि अगर आगे कोई एपोकैलिप्टिक सिचुएशन आती तो क्या करना है। कोरोना वायरस को डिस्कस ही नहीं करना था एक्चुअली, तो ठीक है। और फाइनेंस का पॉइंट कोई लेकर ही नहीं आया, तुम तीन तीन लोगों के ब्रेन प्रिजर्व करोगे, पैसा कहां से लाओगे?
नहीं
तो करना पड़ेगा ना।
यस मैम,
नहीं वो उसमें नहीं लिखा है, तो अगर आयन तेरे को किसी का पॉइंट काटना है तो बोल पैसा कहां से आएगा भाई, अभी कुछ नहीं बोले तो। ऋषि एक बार प्लीज ऋषि की बात सुन लो यार, टाइम कम है और उसको काफी सारा मतलब फीडबैक देना है।
नवकार, फ्रॉम द लास्ट टाइम मैं तुझे बता रहा हूँ कि ग्रुप डिस्कशन के टाइम से मैं बता रहा हूँ, प्लीज 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 कीप अ वेरी पॉजिटिव बॉडी लैंग्वेज दैट रिफ्लेक्ट्स अ वेरी 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 नेगेटिव बॉडी लैंग्वेज, उसके मार्क्स चले जाएंगे। यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट बट विद योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस, okay? Yes, plus you were very wrong when Vibhor said about Mahatma Gandhi. You said कि महात्मा गांधी जी को एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था। 1920 में स्पेनिश इन्फ्लुएंजा, he had a very good experience in his hand.
बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था।
And उसी टाइम पर नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट हुआ था, तो he kept a very good hold with the people of India and मास मूवमेंट में लोगों को आगे लेकर गए थे। So if you are not sure about anything,
नहीं विभोर ने पॉइंट और डिस्कस करा ही नहीं इसलिए
नहीं, बट हाउएवर मैं आई एम अ मॉडरेटर, मुझे तो ध्यान में आ गया ना कि किसी ने तेरा पॉइंट पिकअप किया होगा नहीं किया होगा, मैंने तो कर लिया। आई एम गोइंग टू मार्क यू, दिस पीपल आर नॉट ओके। तो मेक श्योर यू यूज राइट फैक्ट्स, ओके? गलत फैक्ट्स बिल्कुल भी स्टेट मत करो। फैक्ट्स अगर है तो इट विल हेल्प यू, बट प्लीज डोंट स्टेट रॉन्ग फैक्ट्स, ओके? Vibhor, good participation there, much better from last time. I really like the way you are trying to convince all the people ki how Mahatma Gandhi could be one best option in this situation. So थोड़ा अगर I think महात्मा गांधी के बारे में थोड़ा सा ज्यादा पता होता, if you must have read about महात्मा गांधी, you could have been more अच्छे से conviction दे पाते इस particular topic में, but way better than last time, Vibhor.
Yes, sir.
Also Manan, coming to you. मोहनचंद करमचंद गांधी कहाँ से हो गया? So that is particularly any which ways that is not, वो गड़बड़ में हो जाता है, but make sure कि you say, see now what happens, this is an act of desperation, okay? ये act of desperation है और इंसान इमोशन में हमेशा गलती करता है। हर्षद मेहता ने कहा है, उसको सुनो। So when you are over excited, calm down your excitement and put forward your points confidently in the group exercise, whatever it is. However, I really like the way you present yourself, very calm, very composed. बहुत अच्छा presentation होता है। थोड़ा बस content पर काम करो मनन, okay? Write down the thoughts. The 2 minutes that you get before the exercise is very very precious, guys, very precious. ऐसा एक भी thought अपने दिमाग से जाने ना पाए कि तुम लोगों को वो एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट दे दे, ओके? सो राइट डाउन एंड देन आर्टिकुलेट। जब भी somebody, when if you have opened the group discussion, you have next 30-40 seconds with you, उसके बाद 1-2 मिनट का गैप ले लिया, you put down, you write down your points again and participate again in the group discussion. So that is how you should plan your exercise. Ayan, for you too, okay? Ayan, for you too, take a note of this. Aman, there are a lot many things I have to tell you. मैंने last time भी तुझे बताया था, you go very very fast in your speech. थोड़ा सा slow down in your speech. Very important feedback, Aman, the background that you have. Okay, this is a formal event. Okay, formal event पे always have a plain background. ये यहाँ पर काउंटर स्ट्राइक का या फिर पबजी का ऐसा कंपटीशन नहीं हो रहा है। ओके, दिस इज नॉट ऑनलाइन पबजी कंपटीशन। कीप अ प्लेन सिंपल बैकग्राउंड, व्हाइट कलर, एनी कलर यू वांट टू चूज, या फिर यू कैन चूज समथिंग लाइक नवकार या फिर विभोर, मनन, मोहिता ने अपने घर का ही बैकग्राउंड रखा है, दैट इज फाइन. ओके, तो उसके तरफ ध्यान देना. एंड यूर कैमरा के साथ खेलना बंद कर. प्लीज डू नॉट स्विच ऑन एंड ऑफ योर कैमराज ड्यूरिंग द इवेंट. दैट गिव्स अ वेरी नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ऑन द moderator. Good points from you, but your speech is a little bit fast. Takes a lot of time for the other people to understand. Speak slowly, but speak clearly. Okay?
Rushi, I have to add one thing here. पर मुझे तेरी एक चीज बहुत अच्छी लगी. 2 बार तूने intervene किया. पहली बार you summarized what people had said. That was a very good move. And last में भी तेरे चेहरे पे बड़ा patience था. मेरे को बोलना जैसे परण के चेहरे पे मेरे को बोलने का मौका नहीं मिलेगा. I said everybody will get 1 minute. So I really like your patience. That shows a lot of maturity. So that's a good thing. Okay?
Okay. So that is all from our side. If you guys have any questions for us, now is the time.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, Aman, go ahead.
Yeah, so when all started to proposing the names of different persons that you already mentioned that you have to name many peoples like Mother Teresa and many peoples, Bhagat Singh example, etc. So as a team player, we have to focus on the one person. In the last, we have to focus on the one person,
obviously,
right? So if all persons can devoted the different type of names, so how can we conclude select one person in the last?
See, there is no harm in giving suggestions to your group members, na? This is a group exercise. The thing is, तुम लोगों ने पहले ही डिसाइड कर लिया था कि मैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी को चुनूंगा, मैं महात्मा गांधी जी को चुनूंगा और मैं इलॉन मस्क को चुनूंगा. There was no option. ये 5-6 नाम अगर आप सामने रख देते, यू कैन टेल के शैलजा को कोविड के टाइम पर प्राइज मिला था. द वे शी एग्जीक्यूट्स द हेल्थ पॉलिसी इज द बेस्ट. मदर टेरेसा, शी हेल्प्स द पीपल थ्रू आउट देयर पेन एंड सॉरो. रतन टाटा जिन्होंने इतना सारा डोनेशन दिया, gave access to hospitalization to people. Suggestion देने में क्या दिक्कत हो रहा है? Ultimately, you have
but in the last, in the last we cannot get only we don't have any fixed name now. That is the problem. So if we have not solved the problem,
exactly, Aman,
we only increase the discussing and debating.
This is the crux of the exercise. कि there are going to be 10 minds, but you have to come as one. ये एक्सरसाइज का क्रक्स है, इसेंस है उस चीज का. इसीलिए तो तुमको 30 मिनट्स देते हैं ना, कि यू कम ऑन वन कंसेंसस एट द 30th मिनट. 30 मिनट्स तो तुम लोगों का डिस्कशन चलता है. तो पहले 2-3 मिनट्स में तुम लोगों ने सजेशन दे दिए, बाकी के 25 मिनट्स यू कैन जॉट डाउन कि कौन है, क्या नहीं है.
ऋषि,
हाँ बाबा,
एक ना क्वेरी आ रही है. वो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि आप इस जीडी पे कंक्लूजन दो. तो आई हैव समथिंग टू शेयर. मैं बोलूं?
Definitely. Go ahead, but wait, let Ayan had something to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a question. Given the time constraint, whatever Aman said, I also had a similar doubt that if we keep on, giving, I had 2-3 more names in my head, but I just pointed out one name and we went on debating about it for next 30 minutes. So if I would have given 3-4 more names, probably we would have never reached a conclusion.
Nah. It's not like that.
Yes,
it's not
exactly,
like that,
sir.
Ayan. Aman, see. तुम लोगों ने 3 नाम देकर है ना इस एक्टिविटी को रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर लिया. इसीलिए यू आर नॉट एबल टू डिसाइड कि इलॉन मस्क तो टेक्नोलॉजिकली अच्छे हैं, नरेंद्र मोदी जी तो लीडर बहुत अच्छे हैं, महात्मा गांधी जी का भी लीडरशिप बहुत अच्छा है. यू रिस्ट्रिक्टेड योर डिस्कशन टू वन एस्पेक्ट ओनली. घोड़े का कैसा ऐसा होता है ना, वैसे ही कर लिया तुम लोगों ने. यू हैव नॉट केप्ट योर माइंड ओपन. डिस्कशन क्यों करना चाहिए? बिकॉज देयर शुड बी ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग. इफ यू गिव, चलो 5 नाम बहुत ज्यादा हो गए, ओके, 5 names आर टू मच, यू माइट नॉट प्रोबेबली कम टू वन कंक्लूजन, बट 2-3 नाम तो और ज्यादा दे सकते थे ना
यार. एक चीज और है, और अगर देखो फिर भी मतलब ग्रुप एक्सरसाइज ऑब्वियसली जैसे ऋषि बोल रहा है वैसे ही होना चाहिए. एवरीथिंग फेल्स, ठीक है, इमरजेंसी मोड में क्या करना है, जो 112 डायल करने वाली चीज है, 2 चीजें कर सकते हो, ठीक है. अयान, तू और एजे जैसे अगर बोलने का मौका नहीं मिल रहा है, ग्रुप ने जो पॉइंट है बहुत बढ़िया बात है, तो बोल दो भाई समराइज किए हैं, इन पॉइंट्स पे कर रहे हैं, और किसी को कोई पॉइंट्स ऐड करने को लिखना शुरू कर दे. एक ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी है, तू जैसे लिखना शुरू करेगा लोग तेरी तरफ देखेंगे, तेरी बात सुनेंगे और तुझे पॉइंट्स बताएंगे. यू टेक द लीडरशिप ऑफ द ग्रुप, ठीक है, तो लिखना शुरू कर देगी, ठीक है मैं पॉइंट्स जॉट डाउन करता जाता हूँ. मुझे बताओ आपको क्या कहना है, आपको क्या कहना है, आपको क्या कहना है. एंड अमन, यू डिड दैट, बट यू लूजन द स्ट्रिंग. कोई और बोलने लग गया था बीच में. आई गेस नवकार स्टार्टेड स्पीकिंग. अगर वो बीच में बोल रहा है इस टाइम पे, तो वहां पे वो खराब लगेगा, बिकॉज यू वर ट्राइंग टू डू समथिंग कंस्ट्रक्टिव. ठीक है, तो बट डू दैट. और तेरे साथ है यार, तेरे को नाम सजेस्ट करना है, अगर कभी नाम सजेस्ट करना चाहता है कि लोग माने, बिकॉज आई हैव डन दिस, तो हमेशा एक ब्रॉड विजन दो. अगर तुम जैसे ये, क्योंकि ये मेरा जीडी था, दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड विद मी इन SIBM. ये चीज मुझे मिली थी. सब लोगों ने टेक्नोक्रेट्स इनके नाम सजेस्ट किए थे, मैंने गौतम बुद्ध का नाम सजेस्ट किया था. इज अ बहुत पुराना फिगर है और उन्होंने जितना काम किया है इज वेरी वेल नोन. प्लस आई वाज वेल वर्स्ड विद हिस्ट्री. तो या तो अगर किसी का नाम सजेस्ट करो तो कंटेंट स्ट्रॉन्ग रखो उसके ऊपर, ठीक है, और या फिर ऐसा नाम दो जो कि सबको एनकम्पास कर सकता है. वो इतना पुराना और इतना एनकम्पासिंग है कि उसकी हिस्ट्री से लेकर उनकी जो वैल्यू सिस्टम है वो आज तक कर रहे हैं. और लास्ट में अगर कुछ ऐसा है जो कि इनविंसिबल एक चीज होती है ना, जिसके आगे कोई नहीं बोलेगा, एज अ वैल्यू सिस्टम. क्योंकि अगर वैल्यू सिस्टम को हम ले आते हैं तो बाकी सारे पॉइंट्स वहां पे, जैसे तुमने लीडरशिप को लाए, लेकिन एक बहुत बड़ी चीज है वैल्यू सिस्टम की. वो कल्चर का पार्ट है, वो तुम्हारी वैल्यू सिस्टम का पार्ट है. लोग उसको बहुत आसानी से नहीं काट पाएंगे. प्लस जिसका भी नाम ला रहे हो ना, उसके ऊपर बहुत सॉलिड वाला कंटेंट रखो, फिर वरना तुम खुद को डिफेंड नहीं कर पाओगे. बट हमेशा लकीर बड़ी खींच दो सामने वाले से, वो अपने आप तुम्हारे उसमें काबू में आ जाएंगे. सो यू विल ओन द जीडी उसके बाद. ठीक है.
And adding to Aman, you did not suggest a name, right?
Yeah, because I think that we have to man constructive point that we can conclude fast. तो मैंने propose नहीं किया नाम.
बराबर. नवकार ने किया, आयान ने किया और विभोर ने किया. You could have questioned any one of these three people. Why do you think Elon Musk? Why do you think Narendra Modi? Why do you think Mahatma Gandhi? This is also way forward to go in the group exercise, right? तो ये भी तो पूछ सकते थे. You could have made a point.
नहीं, but already they mentioned ना, मतलब ये उन्होंने बता दिया था पहले. मतलब उन्होंने जब स्टार्ट किया तो उसके बारे में बता नहीं किया था.
नहीं होता अमन, किसी ने पहले ही बोल दिया है तो हम नहीं बोल सकते, ऐसा नहीं होता. It is your way of presentation in the discussion or in the exercise. तुम अपने आप को कैसे अच्छा करते हो. अब विभोर ने अगर महात्मा गांधी जी का नाम लिया है तो ऐसा थोड़ी है ना, ऐसा थोड़ी नहीं है कि तुम महात्मा गांधी जी का नाम नहीं ले सकते. You can agree with Vibhor and say कि Mahatma Gandhi, what a great personality. I also think he should be, his brain should be preserved because of his so and so work. This is how you do it. Okay?
Okay, fine. So, okay, fine. So मतलब एक चीज, मतलब लास्ट मतलब फर्स्ट 25 मिनट्स है, उस पर मैं जितना नाम प्रपोज कर सकते उस पर कर सकते थे, राइट? और लास्ट 5 मिनट्स पे we have to come on the conclusion.
ना दादा. Proposition of name should go for 3-4 minutes in the beginning. उसके बाद आपको नैरो डाउन करना है कि why one person और why this person. ओके, समझ आई बात?
ओके सर. या
चलो वैभवी, यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन अ फ्यू थिंग्स. ओके, पार्टिसिपेशन, कॉन्फिडेंस वगैरह काफी अच्छा है. थोड़ा पढ़ना शुरू करो, स्टार्ट रीडिंग. ओके, कंटेंट जमा करना शुरू करो. स्टार्ट रीडिंग न्यूज़पेपर्स, नॉवेल्स या फिर मैगजीन्स, व्हाटएवर यू फील कंफर्टेबल. नेक्स्ट ईयर यू आर गोइंग टू डू एब्सोल्युटली गुड, ये तो मुझे पता ही है. ओके,
I will try.
यस. सो इज दैट, वुड दैट बी ऑल मैम?
या मेरी तरफ से बिल्कुल ऑल है. आई विल बी रीचिंग आउट टू यू गाइस. ऋषि, आई टोल्ड देम कि अगर किसी के इंटरव्यूज लाइंड अप है तो वी रीच आउट टू देम सो दैट हमें पता रहेगा, तो हम लोग थोड़ा तुम्हें प्रायोरिटी पे ले सकते हैं.
श्योरली. Yes. Yes. So before we go, guys, we have a ritual to do. Okay, हम हर सेशन के बाद एक रिचुअल करते हैं. I want all of us at the count of 3 we live by an anthem called Let's Crack It. तो सब लोग मेरे साथ Let's Crack It करेंगे. Okay?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Navkar, we can hear you.
हाँ Navkar, we can hear you.
सर मेरे को बस इम्प्रूवमेंट जो मिस्टेक्स की. हेलो
Navkar, your network issue है Navkar.
He is trying to say where can he improve.
मैंने ऑलरेडी बता दिया. You can improve.
बता दिया. और फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस टेलीग्राम पे आराम से पूछ लेना. ऋषि सर से तो तुम मिलते ही हो, मेरी क्लास में तो आता नहीं है कोई, तो उन्हीं से पूछ लेना आराम से.
Okay guys, so at the count of 3 we all will do the Let's Crack It thing.
All right, चलो.
Okay, चलो. 1, 2 and 3. Let's
Let's
crack
crack
it. Thank you guys. Have a very good evening ahead. And all the people watching us live, thank you guys for joining. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you so much for joining. Bye-bye.